Evolution might be the best show of 2025 so far, and we can't wait to give you our grades. If you've seen our last video, you'll know how this works by now. We go through multiple categories and give you a grade and then give you an overall grade for the show just to break down what we thought of it. Visit our TikTok for clips of our reactions to the show and listen to our audio podcast over on Spotify and Apple Music for an in-depth breakdown of every match and what we thought. But let's get into it.
First category, match card. How good did we think the card was?
You go.
I'm going to go with a respectable B. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And 7 matches. The only thing I can complain about was it was a little long. I think maybe the NXT Championship match, if that was taken off, I probably would have given it an A.
Yeah.
But all of the matches were great.
Yes.
So, nothing to complain about.
Well, I've also gone with a B. So jinx there, brother. I would have cut off 2 matches. I'd have cut off the women's tag team match. Not to say that it was bad, but 7 matches is a hell of a long time, dude. We had 3 hours as well, I think the show was. 7 matches, dude. We were complaining about Night of Champions being 6. You know, I think you could have gotten away with 2 matches being cut, you know. And then the NXT one, yeah. That NXT match, maybe besides the heel turn, would have fit nicely on an NXT show, yeah. I think, or an NXT PLE. But apart from that, a B, yeah. Everything was fine. It felt earned. A lot of the matches were sensible. Cool stipulations with the Naomi match as well. Multi-man, a lot of variety. So yeah, B from me as well. The next category is the crowd. I've only gone with a C.
Yeah.
Because they didn't stand out to me. That's not their fault. They were few in numbers. I think, like we said in our audio podcast, they wanted to be there, so they probably were screaming their lungs out. But at no point did I think, damn, listen to that crowd. I didn't get any of that. I think they were just solid. They were fine.
I gave them a B.
Yeah.
I thought they were loud from start to finish.
Yep.
They gave every match the love it deserved, apart from the NXT women's match, where there was NoPop. So... better than the Saturday night's main event crowd. Next up, we have match quality. And I'm just going to say it. A.
Oh,
it was so...
snap.
When was it bad? When was it bad?
It was never
We
bad.
had like 2 matches, the first one and the last one, that were just perfect.
Yeah.
They couldn't have been better
They couldn't.
if they tried.
No. What other PLE has had 2... I mean... 5-star gets thrown around a lot, especially by us. There's like a 5-star match every week. But this shit was 5 stars. It was 6 stars. It was fantastic. We're obviously referring to the triple threat for the IC title, Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Lyra Valkyria. And then the main event between Rhea, Ripley, and Io Sky with the Naomi cash-in. Yeah, everything in the ring was clean, smooth, impactful, heavy hitting, everything. There was spots to cheer for in every single match. Yeah, A from me. Quality match, wrestling-wise, you can't get any better. You really can't. This was fantastic. And the next category we have is usually the most divisive. A lot of people have a lot to say about this. We have the booking.
I think that this show was booked perfectly. I'm giving it an A because I don't think any of the matches had the wrong winner. I think the cash-in was great. I mean, I can't complain. Stephanie Vaquer winning the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
No complaints from me.
I have one complaint, which I spoke about on the podcast, and it's not a complaint at all because of it's redeemed by what happens later in the night. But the Naomi loss, I would have had a win. Going into this match, Jade Cargill was 1-0 against Naomi. Having Naomi won would have tied them up, basically. And it was no hold barred match where it's Naomi's playground because she's the crazy one, right? She's supposed to be doing whatever she can to beat her. That didn't happen. Jade's just too OP. I've gone with a B. Yeah, with the booking, like the NXT Jordan Grace match, the main problem with me is I wasn't bothered about who won a lot of this. The only reason I was bothered is because of our predictions and we're going, head to head. But like in terms of the Battle Royal, in terms of like the Tiffany one was predictable. I didn't mind who was going to win a lot. And I think that's just the booking. Like shows feel really undercooked these days. I'm not saying that was Evolution's fault or anything. That's more of an overall problem. But yeah, I just gave a B for the booking. It was good. Yeah, nothing really to complain about there.
Moments.
Oh baby.
And the show had a lot of moments. I mean, we had Vicky Guerrero come in.
Yes,
we had
about that.
Naomi's cash-in, Stephanie winning, Jade hit a Jaded into a table, Stratus faction from Triff. I mean, the tag team match, everyone had their fucking moments, so it was great. The heel turn in the NXT match, great. And then the IC match, just that whole match
was a moment.
Mm-hmm. All the false finishes were great. Oh my god, it was so perfect. I can't believe how good this show was.
Perfect.
I went with a B.
With a B. Respectable. I'm really trying to reserve my A's because, if we're going to be doing this for a long time, then you need to save the A's for imagine if we did WrestleMania 40, you know what I mean? Everything would be an A. But I've also gone with a B. Everything you've said. Another moment that I really liked was Trish. When she lost to Tiffany, she sort of bowed in the ring and did a lap of celebrating in each corner. And it was sort of damn, that could be our last match. And no one knew it, but everyone was cheering for her. Everyone was on their feet for her. And that was a really cool moment. I'm sure a lot of men in their 40s were crying. And Naomi cashing in was huge. The spots in the No Holds Barred match, the Rhea Ripley and Io fighting in the crowd, the triple threat, the false finishes, yeah, badass, dude. A lot of really, really cool moments there. And the Blake Monroe heel turn as well. Fire. Yeah, not much to say there. And next up, we have Memorability. Will we be talking about this show in months and years to come?
Come on. Come on. Yes. This was so... Bro, it's like a women's PLE that didn't happen. It's never happened before. It happens in 2018, 6 years ago, and now we get it again. Mm-hmm. And they're probably going to try and remake that magic again. Mm-mm. They're going to try.
They're going to try.
I don't think it's going to happen. Mm-mm. I mean, of course, I'm going with an A.
Yes.
It was so good.
Yes.
I think it's probably the top 2 right now, PLEs this year. There's no way it's not remembered. It's a moment.
It was.
It's history.
It is history. It truly was. I agree with you. I've also gone for an A. We will be talking about this in a year to come, in 2 years to come. And the only thing that can possibly dampen that is WWE getting greedy and trying to do it every year and doing what they've done with Saturday Night's Main Event, where they've run it into the ground. The only problem is Saturday Night's Main Event is still on public TV. It's on YouTube. This is an actual event on Netflix. I think that you should only bring this back when it's necessary, when there's when the women's roster's cooking so hard and there's so many stories to tell. And this was the perfect moment for it. And they've delivered in a time when we're kind of starving out here, bro. And they've delivered a great event, and we will remember this. I'm thankful to every woman that was on that card, and it was such a great show. And for that, their little reward is that I will remember this. I'll be telling my grandkids how cool this PLE was. And then to close this all off, we have our overall rating for the show. And, this is the big one. And it's like I said in the last video, despite everything we've said, all the praise we've given it, if you want to give it an F if you want to be crazy, you can. It doesn't matter. There's no rhyme or reason, or you can just sum it up as a sum of all its parts. But what have you given it, Bev?
I've gone with an A.
Oh.
I think that was perfect. It couldn't have got any better.
I've also given it an A. I didn't expect it to be this good, and it exceeded my predictions beyond anything I could have imagined. This was fantastic, and it is second only to Elimination Chamber. Now, if we did a grading video for that probably would have been an A as well. I have almost no complaints besides 1 or 2 matches that maybe felt unnecessary, but they still really enjoyable. Everything that was served up was gourmet. Really enjoyed this PLE.
I know we've rated it very high. We both rated it an A, but I think that is truly what it deserves. This isn't us being overrating it. I mean, how many PLEs we had this year that have just we've forgotten about?
Yeah.
Night of Champions, God, the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. They've all just not delivered.
Washed over.
This one was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good, and that's why it's an A. It everything was perfect about it.
Yeah. If every PLE was of this quality in the ring, storyline-wise, moments-wise, memorability, people wouldn't be in this weird mindset that the WWE's falling off. It's not like the WrestleMania 40. We'd still be in that honeymoon phase with wrestling if everything was like Evolution. This was absolutely fantastic. And like Bev says, when I get to that point, this truly is what an A looks like. And it was fantastic. And I'll always remember it as such. But what did you think of the show? Did you disagree? Do you agree? Do you hate the show, or do you love it like we did? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Visit our audio podcast on Apple Music and Spotify, our TikTok for clips and fun and games and stuff like that. And stay here for all of our shorter content and YouTube videos. Thank you very much for watching.
NoPop.
NoPop.